Hey guys!
Hey guys!
We're back with another comic book review. In this video, we're reviewing Robert Kirkman's OUTCAST number 17, titled The Damage Done. If you haven't read this yet, and you want to avoid any spoilers, skip this video and come back later, because everything we say from this point forward is going to be a spoiler. Wow, what a great issue.
Yeah.
Favorite part by far, I think, is when Kyle has the Reverend screaming, reading the phone book
yes.
to the possessed.
Like an exorcist.
Yeah.
Like an exorcism. He's reading it. Joe Brown!
He's screaming the names and the addresses because it's not the words, it's the noise.
Yeah, that's that was my favorite part, is we finally have an explanation, because up until now I haven't really understood why some things work and why some things don't. Mm-hmm. And we finally get an explanation. It's whatever is inhabiting these bodies, it's the first time they've had a corporal form. Therefore, everything is heightened. They're not used to sight. They're not used to sound. That's why they are in the dark and they want it quiet. And that's why the water's hurting them. It's because it's cold. Their sense of touch. It's probably why his blood hurts him. Sense of taste is, everything's to the extreme. And I'm so glad that we got an explanation. And it's kind of one of those, duh type things.
It does seem like Kyle does have still some kind of power over these entities, though.
Yes, because his touch hurts them, but no other touch hurts them.
Right, like he can just they kind of recoil from him, and they call him Outcast. It's the title of the comic.
Yeah.
Outcast. So something about Kyle is repellent to them, but they're also drawn to it. So it's like this duality almost.
Yeah, it's like they hate him, but they need him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They need him to do whatever it is their big plan is.
Yeah.
And of course their big plan is the Great Merge.
Yeah.
And we don't know exactly what that is.
Yeah,
but you kind of get some clues.
Yeah, I mean, it's called the Great Merge, so I imagine that it's all of them that are in these bodies are going to come together to form one thing, whatever that thing is.
Or maybe it's to possess all of humanity. It's whatever it is, it's a great merge. So after Kyle and the Reverend finally get the demon out of Maurice, the Reverend's home, he's trying to get some sleep, and Brian shows up and he's like, hey, you're coming out and playing some poker.
He's like, did you think it was a coincidence I released you from jail on a Tuesday? What do we do on Tuesday?
It's poker night, and the Reverend is amazing at poker.
Yes, and what I like is that they all are aware that he's amazing at poker, and he plays it and uses the money he wins as basically church donations.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like their way of donating to the church without actually putting money in the collection plate.
And the Reverend has this great monologue talking about how God is an asshole and how he's kind of out to get humanity almost.
Yeah. What I like is it seems like what they're doing is, at the very beginning of the series, Kyle was, you don't know this is God, you don't know this is Satan, you don't know these are demons. And the Reverend's like, yes it is. And now it's like the Reverend's starting to backtrack a little bit, where it's almost like it's not that he doesn't think it's God and demons right now, he's just kind of mad that about it. So it kind of seems like he might be undergoing a crisis of faith, and it would be interesting to see if Kyle does the reverse and starts to believe that it is, they switch positions on their beliefs. Although right now I don't see Kyle going that way, but it would be interesting to switch their perspectives.
Kyle is very cynical.
Yeah.
And so I don't necessarily see him gaining this faith that the Reverend is losing, but maybe gain a little bit of it.
Yeah, maybe a little bit. I can't see him becoming like the Reverend, because he seems to be pretty anti-religion almost. What I really love about this comic series is that, the Reverend will be like, we can't explain this, therefore it's God, or therefore it's, based on the Judeo-Christian religion, it's God, or it's a demon, it's Satan, whatever. And Kyle's like, you don't know that. Just because we can't prove it, or just because we don't understand it, doesn't mean it's spiritual.
Yeah, and the comic concludes, Brian, the guy who picked up the Reverend to go play poker, he is now possessed.
Yes.
And it's this super creepy scene where I guess it's his wife comes downstairs and he's got like a broken pot or something and he's playing with it. It looks like he's cutting his hand open or something.
To me, it's kind of hard because it's just a still image, so you don't really know what he's doing. But to me, it looks like he broke the pot in order to get the shard of pottery as a knife.
Yeah.
That's what it looks like to me, and that it just cut his hand. But I mean, I don't know. Maybe he was cutting himself. It's a new sensation, you know. He doesn't. Yeah. You know. Could be.
It's really hard to tell exactly what he's doing, but it's a super creepy scene. And you can see, I'll show it to you right here. I don't know, he's grabbing it and he's not really holding it like a knife. It's really hard to tell what his plan is. And I mean, Brian's a cop, so he has a gun. If he's looking for a weapon, he's already got one.
Yeah.
But dude...
Well, he might not have had it because he was out drinking and gambling,
yeah.
So he might not have brought it with him, which would have been the smart move.
If you're not reading OUTCAST, seriously give it a try, especially if you like The Walking Dead, if you enjoy Robert Kirkman's writing and his stories. Seriously, give it a try. It's an outstanding comic.
Yeah. And it's different. There is nothing out there that is like this comic. Like, it's very, very different.
The art's different than just about anything else out there. The story's very, very different. I love the muted colors in the art and the kind of grungy look of the art.
Yeah.
It
almost dirty.
Yeah, it lends itself very well to the story that we're being told.
Yes.
And of course, OUTCAST is going to be a television series on Cinemax coming this spring very, very soon. Alright, and I think that's pretty much it for this video. If you're reading OUTCAST and we missed something in this issue or if we got something wrong, let us know down in the comments and we'll discuss it down there. Also, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to tell us by clicking that like button and subscribe for more reviews.
And thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you next time.